No bandit raids, which is good. Oh, that's good. I have about 7,000, close to it. This is where I wish you could enter in the numbers directly. Or had something a little bit more than a slider. Well, in theory, I should be able to use this as a private one. In theory. This whole area looks so very different than when the bandits were here. I could start a forge. It's one of the things I want to build, but it would leave me with not very much gold left. So it's better off to do a little bit more selling first. Although it might actually put me into the black if I do that instead of bleeding money. Bleeding 345. Yeah, that actually might be a good idea to go ahead and do that.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need.
Should.
We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
If this works out properly, then it shouldn't matter that I have very little gold left in there, since it should be a little bit over. Should be making a little bit of money now. And I can immediately sell my armor. Well, excess armor, I should say.
I hope I can be of help to you. Goodbye.
This is good. Starts with 800. The
Let's have
excess
a word
will
about the price.
put me in goodwill with them.
Well, we can try it.
Here, with a little something on top for good measure.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Now to see if that worked. If it didn't work, I've just picked up some gold that I can use directly and to keep things going.
God save you, Henry.
Ah, good. 155, finally making a profit. So I had the forge and the bakery, both of them making me money. Bakery will be good for when I get the tavern in. Between those two, I can add in the beehives, and that one will boast both the baker and the tavern. So that'll work out. So I think the next thing will either... That's a choice between the stables and the guardhouse, since those are mutually exclusive. Can have one or the other, not both, which is a shame. This one will help me with horses, saddlers, and the horse merchants. And this one will boost the tavern customers. Archery range, weapons. And the like. We'll need the tavern first. This one I can go ahead and do now. Just need 5,000 gold. And this boosts the tavern, which I'm going to get anyways. See what one this boosts. Forces for merchant. That boosts to merchant. I'd rather get the customers. Plus I think this will make this a lot safer. So I need to make the tavern first. Alright, that's not a problem. Given the number of bandits around. Let's see, good. I tell you, the spelling is interesting. I need stone.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Maybe I should put 400 of the gold in, or groschen in. Once I get the tavern and the guardhouse in, and the beehive in, and got everything to where it's making a decent profit, then I'll start putting in some of the other ones, other buildings. Put about half of it in. Again, this is where I wish you could just put in a direct number, or at least be able to alter the 10's position, 100's position if need to be.
Good day, Henry.
It would make things just a little bit simpler. Once I've gotten that taken care of, then I'm gonna head off bandit hunting again. It's a pretty good way to make money in this game.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you? Take care.
I'm doing some of this
I'd
on
like to
purpose
discuss the price.
again.
Well, we can try it.
All this is to help improve
Here.
his opinion on me.
With a little something on top for a good measure.
My word, thank you kindly.
I don't mind losing groschen to that every now and then if it helps me in the long run. turn this into a merchant game. That'd be interesting. Be interested when they make the sequel, and I'm pretty sure they are. It's a pretty fun game. If you'll still be the bailiff. Hopefully so, and you can actually build an even bigger city. And that will be one way to show the changes in cities, medieval cities, over time. Alright, we need to go to get stone. That should be easy to go back the way I came and take the second right. One of the improvements I wish you could actually put into it is better roads. Because you want a city to grow, you need some means of trade or transport for trade. And while you do put in a bridge, this is pure garbage right here in terms of actual trade. The road is, wouldn't even call it a road. It's barely a trail. There are some that would qualify more, but even they're not that great. And I went the wrong way again. Oh well. I'll just go by Ravna. So easy to get lost in this game. But the views are pretty good, except for the bandits. Which bandits at the moment will be a pain because I'm over encumbered. Badly over encumbered.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is pretty much the route you take at the beginning of the game. So it's not a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've yet to see bandits on this specific road. Maybe they can show up anywhere. Some of them can. But that is at least can handle cart traffic. Bridge might be a bit too narrow.
Yeah.
From here, and then they should have recovered in Sasau, the merchants, I mean, gotten their gold back. Sell there, sell Rate, you know, I haven't sold everything in Rate, I'll just place everything else in storage and come back for it later.
Welcome, Henry.
God save Henry.
To my left. Alright, so now to figure out who in Talberg sells the stone. Since that's just pointing to the bridge. Unless...
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Yep, found them. That's good.
I'm here at the behest of Sir Divish. I'm looking for the overseer of this quarry. Would that be you, Goodman?
Aye, that's me. What can I do for you?
Sir Divish has decided to rebuild Privislavitz, and he's entrusted me to take charge, along with his locator.
Aha, so it's you. I heard about Sir Divish's plans. What is it you need, then?
Well, we've started with the reconstruction work, but we need more than just timber.
You need stone for the construction?
Exactly. And for repairing the church.
Well now, you're really not doing things by halves, are you? The thing is, though, we're already working flat out supplying stone for the monastery construction in Sasau. I can't cut back on their supplies. Sir Divish wouldn't be at all pleased.
But I really need that stone.
Well, I suppose I could try and hire a few more quarrymen to increase production. But we can't transport it. Even Sasau sends their own wagon here. Have you got someone to carry the stone?
I've got my own merchant. He'll take care of it with his hired hands.
Splendid. So let's talk about the price.
That's a bit costly.
The stone is for Sir Divish. It's for a village he wants to rebuild as quickly as possible. I doubt he'd take it well that the overseer of his own quarry is overcharging him for it.
Well, you have a point. I'll take that into account in the price.
Oh, that's still too much.
But I can't sell my stone any cheaper. I wouldn't be able to pay my men. If you won't accept the price, we're done.
Alright. Don't wanna... Oh, that's right. I need to talk to him for another quest.
Sir Divish mentioned you've been having one or two problems.
Well, he's not wrong. Thanks to these rumours going around, my stone blocks are just sitting here. Or lying.
What happened with the stone?
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
I'm sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering and politics. Goodbye.
Alright. So off to Sessa. Do some selling there. Need 3,000 groschen.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
With some of the buildings, like those right back there, they don't have walls for a reason. It's a lot easier to build a roof than a wall. Or the walls that they do have are not very tall. Some of the ones in Scallots sort of don't really cheat in a way. It does require a bit more work, but they dig down in order to use that. Basically using the earthworks as a wall to a degree. There are a few like that, not many. And I think those were more for storage than anything else, namely because there's no hearth in them. And the beds that you do see in the ones in Scallots were probably taken over or adapted.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing I really have to worry about is once I get close to the next town, since it's illegal to basically not have a torch, in this game at least. To a degree that makes a bit of sense. Sometimes the NPCs walk around without torches though. since it's a lot harder to sneak up on somebody with a torch in your hand. I don't think there's some... I could try the horse trader here. Let's see. Does give a nice ambient feel to it. And it might be better for the stream to see. If it's not better, I can always go back. But really, I'm hurting my own night vision. Yeah, that time you turn your horse into a mountain goat. You can't really clear the bushes out of the way either. Which I suppose makes sense, it would take some time. That's curious. Someone's been cleaning the area. Or was for some time. Some of these are accidents, or look like they could be accidents like that. Others are definitely not accidents. Unless you can tie yourself to a wall and shoot yourself with arrows. Ah, yeah, that's right, there's a military camp right here. which is beneficial since I can sleep here and then go into town and sell. I tell you what is sloppy is the fact that nobody's guarding it. That's where I could walk in and just slaughter everybody. If I were that type of character. Which I'm not. One guard. That is so sloppy.
I could do with a bite to eat.
The biggest problem would be there's a lot of them are sleeping close to each other. But with enough stealth, that's not really a problem. Especially since I'm not even bothering to be stealthy and they are sleeping the sleep of the dead. Downside is I think every single bed seems to be occupied. Nope. There, finally. Actually the best time to be attacking bandits too. You can go in there with very little armor. And easily decimate a camp. Well, easily is relative in this game. Depending upon how many you can kill before they realize that you're there doing what you're doing, you can decimate a camp. Because you can manage to get it down to a 2-on-1 versus, or a 1-on-1. That's not so bad at all. Once you get a hang of how combat works. Then the options sort of go up from there. You can, with the right perks, take them out with a headshot, or bleed them out. Which I've had a few fights go that way. interesting symbol. I'd almost think there's a plague going on. No horses. And is he asleep or dead? Yeah, we pickpocket him, so not the horse trader.
How much your service tonight? Good luck to you.
400 would be fine.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Here. And something for your trouble.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Supposedly those I've conducted business with before, they tend to have a better opinion on you with that, and it seems like the more you trade with them, the more gold they end up having. Alright, now to Sassal. So I've still got a lot to sell. Well, Semipish might actually be good too, because it's got a trader and it's got a blacksmith. That might actually be a good idea. Normally I trade in Rate. I've started trading in Sassal a bit more. The only problem is the weapons merchant doesn't buy armor. And that's what I mostly have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a single player. I don't really see how you could really pull off a multiplayer. Co-op would be kind of difficult, given the size of the map. I suppose co-op could be done, but like I said, it would be very difficult. It's also difficult from the fact that you don't really create your character in this game. There are some things you can do. At the beginning of the game, you can choose what skills you want to be advanced in, but that just means some of your skills will be a little bit higher than others. But you pretty much have a set character.
Somebody help me!
So it would be difficult to do multiplayer because everyone can't be the same character, and they would have to change a few things about the game itself. So yeah, it's single player.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you? Take care.
Plus the game is pretty hard, so you really would have to worry about friendly fire.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, sir.
Although there are some funny
Here.
things about it.
With a little something on top for a good measure.
There's 2 ways that
Thanks,
you can
about
watch
your
it.
time.
3 ways you can save. If you get to the right sort of beds, and beds you own, then you have a sleep and save option. That's not the only way. You can also save and quit, but if you want to save and stay in the game and not be near one of those beds, then you basically get drunk. Since you use a save your schnapps to save.
Makes goods, handy implements, and machines of every kind. I'm at your service, Sir Knight. Take care.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Here you are, with a little top up.
Oh no, thank you very much. For the kitchen or the field, I find wares like for every day.
Yeah.
See how much I have on me now. Still not enough for the stone.
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now is just a little bit reckless too, since you can get ambushed all over the place. This game does have fast travel too, but fast travel is not the same as some other games. Basically, the only thing that happens is you switch to the map screen and it does an Indiana Jones like drawing a line across the map. and you see a figure piece representing your character moving. The downside to that is that you really can't see anything, and therefore it's easier to get ambushed. It tells you when you're about to be ambushed and lets you decide what you want to do, giving you percentages of how everything works out. But it's much easier to visually see the ambush on the road, seeing trees that were pulled over or seeing carts blocking the road itself. So you can sometimes see those and then make a better decision. Or well, not necessarily better, because that depends on what decision you make, but a more informed decision. Whether you want to back away, or ride through it, or fight through it. That's one of the reasons why I try not to do fast travel in this game. And I think they made it that way to discourage it as well. From what I've seen, these merchants reset, or seem to reset every single day. Some of these are damaged simply because I took them in the fight with bandits. Let me readjust my armor, because I also need to do some repairs as well. And gold spurs might look nice, but I like the knight spurs. Anyway, so let's see here. made a mistake. This is what I get for getting overeager.
Farewell.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, sir. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Then I should be able to sell again. Everything's repaired, or everything he can repair is repaired. And that repairing also, I think, somewhat affected the price, which is good. One of the things you have to watch out for is how much health some of this food has, because it basically means it's going bad. You don't really want to eat it because it will give you food poisoning. This dried meat and dried mushrooms is pretty good. Can always do this. I think he's probably drunk enough.